All right, let's get started. So, in this video, kind of wanted to go over something on the power of your subconscious mind off of chapter one of The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. And also, it's going to include some stuff from some other teachers as well. This is really exciting info. I'm excited for anybody that sees this and takes this to heart. If you know this, then this might help piece together some missing pieces. And if you don't know nothing about this is probably going to blow your mind. That's why one reason why I'm wanting to go through this whole book. There's multiple other books that I'll be going through, but I just want to go through and dissect chapter by chapter, page by page on this whole concept of your subconscious mind, the way that Joseph Murphy teaches it. I also use a lot of Neville Goddard's concepts. We put motivational stuff in there as well in the middle of these trainings, because it's like part of this chapter talks about, if you don't believe and you don't have the feeling, the motivation, the inspiration to believe and be awe-inspired by the power that you have within you in your own mind and your soul. Your soul is vast. It's way bigger than just this. This is just our body. We are not our body. We are not our mind. We are spirit. And our spirit has way more power and potential than people are allowing themselves to have. Jesus tried teaching this. All the great masters and gurus have tried teaching this. And it's something that I want to really focus my life calling right now, is to teach this and to learn it and teach it and grow it and grow a following. So without further ado, let me get started. I'm going to go ahead and hide my face and we will get started. So, your potential, unlocking your potential, the power of your subconscious mind, chapter 1, the treasure house within. You have infinite riches and abilities within you if you will just open your mental eyes and behold the treasure house within you. It is mind-boggling the amount of power that we have, and majority of us, myself included, are not using it to its full potential. So that's kind of what this book is going to be about and what we're going to start diving into in this chapter. Many are sound asleep because they do not know about this gold mine of the infinite intelligence and the boundless love within themselves. And we have this quote, "The treasure house is within you. Look within for the answer to your heart's desire." So a lot of people are looking outside of themselves. They're trying to acquire things, get certain jobs, certain things, become certain types of things, and it's all within you already. Everything is within you. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to keep on trying so hard. You have to understand it. You have to understand the way that your subconscious mind works. And it's the master secret of the ages. The secret, what do you think the secret would have been before? Do you think the secret would have been atomic energy, thermonuclear energy, the neutron bomb, interplanetary travel? It's not any of that. The answer is really simple. It's the marvelous miracle working power found in your own mind. The last place most people seek. The last most people think it would be. Your mind contains infinite riches and way more than any value of gold or cryptocurrency or any kind of fancy car. You have two mindsets that is spoken of in the first chapter. You have the magnetized mind and the demagnetized mind. And the demagnetized mind is just people, if you're living in fear and doubt and complacency, and you're not manifesting anything that you're wanting, you're just living in a very mundane life, then you're demagnetized to this possibility. The magnetized mind operates with confidence of faith, and they attract success to them like a magnet. They're able to manifest their desires through their subconscious power and through the power of prayer. The science of thought energy. So your thoughts are like seeds, and every time that you have a thought, you are planting a seed, and anytime that you are going back to that thought again and again and again, you're watering it, and eventually it will sprout. The mind is like a ship. You control it as with your conscious mind. So anything that you think in your conscious mind is going to be given over to your subconscious crew to execute it without question. So that's how a lot of hypnosis works, a lot of suggestions and affirmations and visualizations and all that stuff. That's how that stuff works. And you got to stay consistent to wait for the plant to sprout. So this is a really neat concept that is life-changing if you take it in. So thoughts create reality. You are the projector, not the other way around. So you are casting out your thoughts out into reality. What you deeply believe becomes manifest on the screen of space, not the reverse. Your thoughts project outward. What you truly believe becomes your lived experience. Here's a guided visualization for you to try so you can start learning how to project your own thoughts out into reality. Close your eyes. Imagine a golden treasure chest within your heart. Inside is everything you've ever desired. Peace, joy, health, abundance. See it, feel it, know that it's already yours. Here's some journaling for you to do. That's one thing that we highly recommend is keeping a journal. If you're working on this and you're trying to learn it, take notes, journal it. And here's some questions for you to ponder. What is one area of my life where I need to remind myself the power is within me? What belief do I need to plant in my subconscious today? Do you believe in the all-powerful power that your mind has, that your subconscious has? Do you believe that you are a projector onto the screen of space, or do you think that everything is objective and coming into you and you don't have a choice on how it is, it's already there? Do you believe that you have the power within to claim your infinite riches and abundance? Do you believe what Jesus Christ told us, that he wanted us to live more abundantly? He didn't just mean abundantly at church. If you really go back and look at Jesus' words and many other masters and teachers, and especially Jesus, they wanted us to be abundant. God wants us to be abundant. Our Father in heaven wants us to be abundant. Here's some more daily practices for your subconscious power to start growing. You can do morning affirmations. So here's one you can do. Infinite intelligence within me knows the answer. I trust the power of my subconscious mind. Visualization, spend 5 minutes seeing yourself living your desired reality. Feel the emotions of achievement. You want to smell it, touch it in your mind's eye. You want to feel it. You want to feel the exhilaration, the happiness, the joy that you would have having that. You want to also monitor your thoughts. Replace fear-based thoughts with faith-based thoughts. Your mind responds to what you feed it. So we got to start feeding it all the negative stuff, all the fear, all the worry, all the doubt. Start feeding it the happy stuff, the high vibrational stuff, the love, the faith, knowing that our universe is a abundant reality and not one of lack. Satan wants us to believe that everything is lack. A lot of the world wants us to believe, oh, only the 1% live in an abundant life. And that's simply not true. If you look around, you will see that's not true. It's an evening review for you. Before sleep, review your positive moments. The subconscious works powerfully during rest. So you'll want to review your positive moments. You can actually even take any negative moments and delete them. What do I mean by that? So you could actually, if you had something bad happen, and you could go back in your mind and erase it. So you can go into your mind as you're laying down in bed, instead of ruminating over. If you're a ruminator, you have a lot of people have a hard time falling asleep because they're just simply ruminating about stuff. You could actually take that thought, shrink it down. You would step outside and look at that thought as a thought bubble. Then you would turn it gray. Then you would take it and shrink it down. And then you would think about it catching on fire and disappearing. And keep doing that over and over and over again until that negative thought is gone. And then you're going to replace it with positive thoughts. So you're going to think about the positive things. If you didn't have a good day at all, then think about times in your life that you did have good moments, and you will review those in your head. You will make them more colorful in your mind, and you will grow the positivity. And you also think about, you visualize as you're going to sleep. If you can keep yourself awake and visualize the good that you want, and do the whole see yourself and feeling this part right here, do this visualization part while you're falling asleep, and do the feelings of the emotions along with the negative reviews and getting rid of the negative, then you will see these things start to sprout in your life. The more that you do them, you can actually do the ladder test, where you basically tell yourself, I will not climb a ladder. All day throughout the day, you say, I will not climb a ladder. I will not climb a ladder. And this is a really fast test. It only takes most people about a week before this happens. I will not climb a ladder. I will not climb a ladder. But at night, you're going to see yourself climbing the ladder. And then you are going to climb this ladder, and you are going, in your mind's eye, you're going to climb this ladder, and you're going to feel the joy. That climbing a ladder may not normally be joyful, but you're going to act like you're like super happy that you're climbing this ladder. You're doing something really fun. You're climbing this ladder. You got to do something. You're getting something. You're happy. You just don't know why, but you're happy. And then you're going to do that every night for a week or two. And then during the day, you're going to repeat 100 times throughout the day, I will not climb a ladder. I will not climb a ladder. And eventually just wait, and you will sprout in your reality. You're going to project. You're going to have a moment where you're going to have to climb a ladder. It's happened to me. It's happened to hundreds of other people. You just look up Neville Goddard's ladder technique test, and you will find thousands of people that this has happened to. So I suggest you try it. But you can also use it for all the things that you want in life and all the things you don't want. You can take those, turn them gray in your idea, in your thought. You can take it, turn it gray, make it disappear, swap it left, throw it away. Keep on doing that over and over again, and you're planting that in your subconscious mind to either get rid of or increase certain things in your subconscious mind. So the law of attraction fundamental principles, you want to unlock the dormant potential that's within you. So you have inner resource activations that you're doing with this chapter, and the stuff that I was just talking about is a lot of that. So you're going to do a lot of the visualizations, you're going to do affirmations, you're going to do meditations, there's breath work that you can do, there's just all this stuff that you can do to activate it. And belief, you want to basically do the ladder test, do any other tests that you can start doing to where you start believing this. Start really and drain it and brain. Tell yourself 100 times a day, I have infinite potential in me. I have infinite potential. All things are possible using my subconscious mind. My Father in heaven, God, the universe, has my back always. It knows all things, has all things, and all things are good. Just keep telling yourself that 100 times throughout the day, and you will start believing, you will start activating. And it likes consistent inputs with repetition. So you just keep doing it over and over and over again, and it will start grabbing. It might take you a while, and it will start grabbing a hold. They build upon each other, and you will see the ultimate growth of your potential through this process. Then we come across the bridge of incidents once again. I've had multiple videos about this. Neville Goddard talks about it. Hundreds of YouTubers talk about this. So between desire and manifestation lies a natural sequence of events. So this is anything that, so you plant the seed when you visualize and when you think and when you try to manifest and you're doing your meditations, you feel the emotions, you trust the process, release attachment to how it manifests. So don't worry about the how. The universe is going to take care of it. God set the universe up with automation. Gravity works without anybody focusing on it. And the universe doesn't need you to focus on the how. Ask, believe, receive. It doesn't say ask, believe, do a million things, then receive. Now, you will get intuitive guidance and you will need to take inspired action. You cannot be lazy about life. You won't, if you get inspired to call somebody and you don't call them, and that was the call that made you $100,000, the universe ain't going to give it back to you again. It may do it, but it probably won't, because you basically didn't listen to the Spirit. You didn't listen to the Holy Spirit telling you what you need to do with that inspired action. You need to acknowledge when desires appear with gratitude, thanksgiving. I thank you for manifesting this in my life. I thank you for bringing me the bridge of incidents that brought this desire. Thank you for responding to my request for my seed. Daily guided visualization and journaling will strengthen your muscles for manifesting. Your subconscious holds unlimited potential waiting to be activated. What belief do you need to plant in your subconscious today? Please do it. Do it now. Your conscious mind is only 5% of your mind. Your subconscious mind is 95%. This is debatable to a little bit, but everybody's going to agree it's pretty close. Your beliefs and your habits, your automatic behaviors are way more powerful than the conscious logical thinking that you have going on. And you have your memories, your stored experiences, your stored feelings, your stored fears and doubts are there. Consciousness affects matter at the quantum levels, which is one of those things that is just mind boggling, but it's true. And if that's the case, then your thoughts are faster than the speed of light. Think about that for a second. Your brain's energy generates electromagnetic fields. These can be measured with EEG technology. So this is not just some woo-woo crap. It's real. Emotions emit distinct frequencies. Higher emotions create harmonious energy patterns. So you want to be in a higher vibration with love, peace, safety, gratitude, thanksgiving, happiness, peace, and joy, all that stuff, instead of your fear, your doubts, your worries, your pains, your sufferings, your lamentations. All that stuff is lower vibration and is not harmonious. The higher vibration stuff will just bring you your manifestation so much faster. It will bring your desired life so much faster. And not only that, but you're already there. Like, you can't be what you can't get what you aren't. Your thoughts create reality, and you are what you think. You are what you feel. So get there now. Like, even if you're not getting exactly what you want, even just being happier should be worth it. It should be worth just putting a smile on your face just to feel the emotion of the smile. Like attracts like. We all should know this. If you don't, then that's some more information. Focused thought. You want a clear intention that directs your mental energy towards specific outcomes. Your emotions need to be in alignment with what you want, and your visualizations are the way to create neural pathways. And the bridge of incident, once again, you set your intention, you let the synchronicities take place. You listen for intuitive guidance, and it can come multiple different ways, and then reality will do the rest. Your desired outcome appears through natural progression, not supernatural progression. It comes from nature. Like, it's just going to come natural. It's not going to be something that you have to work really hard for. You will have to do something, and just look for that something to come, and it will come. You want to do 10-minute daily visualizations in the morning and in the evening. And you want to create detailed mental movies of the end scene in your future. You decide the future that you want. You include all the senses. Let life take care of the rest, and you repeat that often. And just watch and take your gratitude journal and write down the things that are coming to you, the thoughts that are coming to you, the gratitude, the thankfulness. Include your goals and your aspirations, your manifestations. You want to monitor your feeling states. Your emotional management is key in this. Use pattern interrupts. When you're feeling down, there's so many things that you can do to interrupt the pattern. So you can jump up and down, you can clap, you can scream if you need to, scream into a pillow. You can jump down on the floor and do snow angels on the floor and act like you're just seeing in your head that happy moment when you made snow angels in real life as a kid, or when you made snow. You can go back to happy moments in your head. You can be going through the worst things and go back to happy moments in your head and interrupt the pattern, interrupt the sadness, interrupt the negativity. You can actually go in to your, here's a good exercise that you can do, and this is actually neuro-linguistic programming. So you could go in, if you're seeing if you're having a bad memory, like let's say somebody passes away, this is kind of a sad example, but somebody passes away within the last week or two, and all you can think about is the sad moments, and you're just sad, and you're wanting to get away from that. You have to move on. Your life needs to move. So, one way that you can do this, you can actually go in, see the sad thought. You can back out of your own self, see yourself from behind, see the bad thought separately with yourself in front of it. You can take that, turn it black and white, and make it go small and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it disappears. And then you can bring up a good thought that you have of that person, and you can bring it closer to you from the past and make it big and colorful and bright, and feel the emotions and the happiness and the joy that you had with that person. And keep doing that over and over again. Take the negative, take it down until it disappears, take your thought out, then go back into the past. Look at the thought that brought you joy, bring it up, bring it bigger, and you will notice your state change. And that practice brings in joy, and it's deliberate joy, like you are making joy the deliberate manifestation. You have to overcome mental barriers. We all have them. So your limiting beliefs are going to be a lot of the things that are just automatic, that are going to be in your subconscious, that are like weeds, and they're going to mess up your manifestations. So you want to rewrite your narratives kind of the same way that I just was saying with the neuro-linguistic programming, with hypnosis, with meditation and visualization. Practice new patterns, and then maintain awareness of the old thought patterns that come up. So some limiting beliefs might be things like rich people are evil. That's a very bad limiting belief. If you're trying to manifest money and you believe rich people are evil, you think you're ever going to be rich? Probably not, because most people don't want to be evil. So your subconscious mind is going to sabotage you, going, you don't want to be evil. So it's going to take the money away from you. And so you have to overcome that. And other limiting beliefs are, I can never play good at sports, or I can never, like my son has a problem with baseball right now. So you could use that as an example. If you have a limiting belief that you're only so good, and you need to overcome that. You need to do what it takes to overcome that. So you want to finalize it, we're going to integrate the consciousness and action. So we want to align our thoughts and emotions to get the desired outcome daily. We want to take inspired action with intuitive nudges that emerge. And then we want to maintain the techniques as habits. We cannot just do this and throw it away after a week and not worry about it. Like, everything's good now, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Prayer, visualization, meditation, all this stuff is a daily consistent. Your natural self will go back. It will go back to your limiting beliefs that you had from childhood. So you have to stay consistent with this stuff. And you have to continuously evolve and expand your awareness and refine the methods as you grow. So there's so many more things to come with this book. There's so much more evolution to go over. So again, subscribe, like, share, comment on anything that I might have missed, any questions that you have, and look for chapter 2 coming out in the next week, within the next week, a few days, and we will see you on the other side.